Alright, hello, thank you all for joining. We're playing Baldur's Gate 3 today. We're playing with Faeryn here, who's my Resist Dark Urge, Wood Half-Elf, Ranger Hunter class, Romancing Astarion girly. Hi! Yeah, so we left off last time. I'm getting into this kind of quick because I just want to try to cover as much ground as possible. But we left off last time just after doing all of the crazy spider cave fights and things like that. So that's all done. Had a couple of Dark Urge scenes last time, like the Alfira scene, and then the scene where Faeryn got to meet her butler for the first time. And Astarion also asked to sleep with her, so that should be the next long rest. We just long rested, so we're gonna go do a little bit of running around first, and then come back and long rest. But yeah, so super excited. We're gonna have some fun things today. I've been so excited for the romance scene. It's funny because this playthrough is actually the fastest I've ever gotten him to like ask to sleep with her. Like I usually I'll always look at the time on the save and be like, see how long it took. And this time around it was under 11 hours into the game, which when I'm doing a solid playthrough, like that's a really good time. Like usually it's 11 hours plus that it takes to get him to like her enough to ask her to sleep with him. But yeah, we're gonna pick up Lae'zel real quick.
Speak.
Speak.
The party's full. You'll need to make room.
Mm-hmm.
Ready for battle.
Cool. Alright. Yeah, so we just got a bit of looting to do, and then we're gonna fight some trolls. So that'll be fun. Alright, here we go.
Webs everywhere. Which means
yeah, we are still in the cave.
Everywhere.
You're a little late, Lae'zel. Oh, I don't have those boots on. I took them off. I thought I still had the boots that you don't get stuck on the webs with. Oh, Astarion made it. Oh, usually I use Will to open this wall. Let's see if I can do it without him, though. No, I did not touch sand. Why are you not hitting the wall? Oh, because she didn't proceed it. I did not touch sand this morning yet. Why is it not? Oh, it did hit it. Okay. It looked like it wasn't hitting it. This is going to take a while. I forgot I usually use Will to open this, but that's okay. There we go. But no, I'll try to go outside afterwards. I usually have to have some kind of return to earth ritual after a stream, just to get my brain back on straight. Yesterday I had posted this on my stories, which was in chat, the reference to touching sand, but I posted on my stories I went for a hike yesterday after my stream. That was like a 3-hour stream that I did too, which was a lot longer than I normally stream. Yeah, it was very much like some outside time, like away from screens and things, was very much needed. I had so much fun, but it was just like, you know, it's one of those things where my brain was in the alternate reality for too long.
Weapon blueprints that use Sousa bark. Rare find. If only I knew where to find some.
Let's see if I can get her
Right
to
to
unlock this.
trick.
Nope. I forgot to add guidance. Oh yeah, no, I'd much rather be in Faerun than anywhere on Earth right now, to be honest.
With pleasure.
There we go. Infernal iron, nice. And a good sword. Hell yeah. Nice.
I've got a long road ahead.
I'm gonna start finally upgrading some of our weapons. Still got such basic weapons right now. There's so much good loot in here, but it's just so tedious, like, trying to search everything. Aw, she's standing up on the box to reach these. So cute! Little short queen. Faeryn is, like, canonically, like, 5'4", so she is actually very small. Nope. Take those. Lots of thieves' tools. Oh. I've been playing my personal playthrough, my personal Faeryn playthrough, a lot lately, and I'm into Act 3 now. But it was really cool because it's the first full playthrough I've done since patch 7. So it's been cool getting to see. Sorry, you're in my way. It's been cool getting to see what they've changed, because there's been so many, like, even just subtle changes, like the transition between Act 2 and Act 3, where you end up meeting the Emperor officially and, like, stuff like that. Usually the cutscene as you're, like, trying to long rest, it's just kind of a still shot of your Tav or Dirge as they're trying to go to sleep. It's just like a shot from above, and they've got their arm behind their head, but they fully changed it. So instead, Faeryn was, like, tossing and turning, and there were some cool shots of, like, the moon, and it was just a lot more stylized, which was super cool. And yeah, so that was surprising to see that, because I was not expecting some of those little changes. It's like, it's nothing that they really mentioned each one of in their notes. It's just kind of like a surprise when you find it, because they did mention, like, updating a lot of, like, their cinematics and things, but didn't specifically say which cinematics. These guys are gross.
Tastes like chicken. No chicken. Tastes like fish. Gentlemen, contain yourselves. This quarrel sours our feast. Besides, tastes like pork. And what surprise is this? Brothers, look here. I have eyed yet another prize. Fortune favors our bellies. Stranger, be you friend or food. The mark is her measure. Show us the brand of the absolute.
Your friend put these as a hear me out? Oh my god. People are crazy. You're quite eloquent for an ogre.
Am I not astonishing? A robust diet makes for a shrewd mind, you see. I am a gourmand.
A gourmand.
And you,
Her face.
a delicacy. Unless you bear the mark, of course.
I'm not going to deceive my way through this, because I want the crown he's wearing, or he has on him when you loot him, that's making him intelligent. So I'ma just straight up start a fight. I bear no such brand.
Food? Food? Food.
I never end up using the horn to, like, call them into battle anyway, if I can convince them to do that. So, like, I've never ended up using it, which kind of sucks, because it's mostly just because I just forgot. But, like, I don't know. I would rather have the crown of intelligence. Oh, in chat, by the way, somebody said, Karnas, the Drider, hear me out? Yeah, that's I can see that. I hate spiders, and I can still see that. Mostly just feel bad for Karnas. Yeah, I always forget about the horn, like calling them in to combat. It's just not on my mind. Sorry, and swap your weapons, thank you. And that right there is exactly why I swapped the weapons. I know he missed, but if you end the turn with crossbows in his hands, you're not going to get a reaction. So I always make sure to swap back to his melee weapons. Ugh, we're in such bad positions right now. Oh, and this is early game too. I've been playing Act 3, so they're like level 9 in my other playthrough, but this is very early game stuff. Alright, that's it. See, can she jump? Yes. Nice. Ooh, I have a few of these. Let's do this. Nice. Frightened him. Oop, that's the wrong thing. Hell yeah, Lae'zel getting all these hits. Let's go. I don't know if you'll be able to hear it, but I do live, like, my building is connected to, like, an event center, and there's, it sounds like, some kind of, photo shoot with children going on, so if you hear random sounds on my mic, I don't know how much my mic will pick up, but it's next door. No, let's not do that. What am I doing? This. Ah, she missed. I was really hoping Shadow was gonna give us a solid hit. But alas. I'm gonna heal Lae'zel real quick. Yeah, patch 8 being tested. I thought I was thinking about like seeing if I like what the requirements were to be involved with that and stuff. Something over there. But I don't think like one, I'm on console, so it's like I don't know, like the testing could be a little bit different. But I'm kind of like I don't know. I don't think I'm a good person to test stuff like that because I just want to be here for fun and I'm not like actively looking for bugs and things and I don't know. Probably wouldn't be great for testing. I'll leave it to people who are better at testing. No. Oh, good.
As my feet can carry me.
Get her out of that spot.
Victory awaits.
Yeah, Shadowheart missed? Not her. Never. Oh. Oh, come on! He doesn't even have his mirror image on yet. It always kind of sucks a little bit when you level up mid-fight, because then you're like, well, that's great, but it doesn't help me right now. Yay, she hit something. Okay. Oh, come on! Are you looking at my tags? Yeah, I was just adding a bunch of random tags super quick before I hopped in because I had a bunch of Dragon Age ones on there yesterday. That's funny. I almost added Astarion's Capri Sun as well. There we go. I'll add it for next time. For sure. Astarion can heal himself. Don't have any health potions on him. Oh, I've made Lump here. I've made him drop this weapon before. You can't use it because it's like not usable by humanoids, but you can give it to Karlach to throw. So I usually do that if I can get him to drop it.
Victory awaits.
Let's see. Do I have? I do have this one. Why are these separated? That's annoying. Let's see if I can drop it. Yeah, we got him to drop it, so I'll be able to pick it up and give it to Karlach, so that's fun. Where is it? It's under him somewhere. There it is. Yeah, so this heavy spiked club, the damage is insane for this early in the game, but yeah, it's not usable by humanoids. So I'm curious, like, what you would even, other than a humanoid, like, it basically means it's not usable. Like, unless a half-orc can maybe use it, but I haven't played a half-orc, so it'd be interesting to find out. But yeah, otherwise I usually just pick it up and give it to Karlach to use, to throw at people. Wolbrin can use it, but he's not a playable character, is he? Unless there's something I've missed. Nope, can't use that. Astarion is just getting smashed.
Still on my feet.
To use on the wall? Okay, that makes sense. I was so confused for a second. I was like, wait, I can't have missed, like, a whole thing where he's a playable character. But yeah, that makes sense.
Swift and lethal.
That'd be funny, seeing little Wolverine with a huge club like that, though. But I have such a routine with with the Moonrise, like, prison escape and stuff, that I loot everything, I do it super quick, and I'm able to just give him his hammer before he even asks for it, so. Oh, we're almost there. This fight takes so long. These guys have so many health points. Hit points. Ta-da! Nice.
I'll fill that one later.
And it's like, you can't even... Can you highlight it? Yeah, you can. Okay. I'll pick that up. Oh, but I didn't cover her. Hold on. I'm gonna give it to Lae'zel, because we don't have Karlach yet. Where'd it go? There it is. How much does that weigh? 17 pounds? Alright, let's save real quick and level up.
Let's move.
Ignis. I just saw that in the chat. Okay. Astarion with his little 8 strength. That was his strength as a non-vampire elf. Let's say that his strength just didn't. It doesn't show his vampire strength. Put that on there. And Lae'zel. All right.
No time to rest.
Oh, this poor tiefling. She's so destroyed. You can speak with the dead with her, but I'm not going to because she only gives me information I already have, so.
What's that?
Oh, I didn't. I need to loot. I forgot to loot the fucking ogres. Teddy bear. Let's do that before I forget. The Diary of Lump. A useless horn, and then we're gonna give this to Shadowheart, the warped headband of intellect. Yeah.
Wits and blades, always sharp.
Yay. They're pretty. Let me dye it really quick. I think ocean looks really good on it. Especially with this outfit. Yeah, turned it silver instead of the kind of coppery. Pretty.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
And now her intelligence will be really high. Oh, the locket? Let me look at the locket that I just picked up. If I can find it. This one? Tarnished locket. This locket opens to reveal an intricate illustration of a stone tower. The words Elturel, strength and unity are inscribed across the top. I mean, the image is the same, but is that the same locket that the kid in the grove had? Because I feel like, because he said his was from his mother, and I mean, unless there's like, just matching lockets out there or something, I don't think they're really related. This tiefling in particular more so gives you information about the Githyanki attack, I believe is what it is, out near Joaquin's Rest, which we have not gotten to yet, but yeah, it's interesting. I know the image is definitely the same for sure. I haven't read the description on the locket from that we gave back to the guy in the grove. It suggested she's his mom? She doesn't look old enough. Also, wait. But also the guy, which kid are you talking about? Are you talking about the tiefling child who steals the locket, or the guy that it belonged to? Because the guy that it belonged to was human. So I'm assuming you're talking about the tiefling child who stole it. But we also stole it back, so he doesn't have it anymore. Oh, he says it looked like my mother's. Okay, interesting. Maybe they did have. Maybe that is his mom. Then that would be an interesting twist for sure. Very sad as well. But yeah, that's interesting. Okay, we're almost done looting here. And then we'll go do a long rest, because Shadow has no spell slots, or almost no spell slots, because we just used them all up. And we have a spicy scene to get. Oh, well, I guess I'll pick that up. It's one of Volo's books. Stupid Volo. Hey, Gaiden! Like I've said before, I move through all of this really fast, so if there's ever anything you want me to actually, like, stop and look at, let me know. Especially with, like, books and things, I tend to just flip through them super quick. Random fact, there's a book in this shelf here. This old school book. It's not going to trigger now, but if you open it before you've had the scene where you're running around here and Shadow's wound on her hand acts up, this will also trigger an alternate version of that. Like, she'll be reading this book and her hand will flare up. So it's just kind of more... It hints at, like, her having some kind of tie to this town. It is a Selûnite town. I've mentioned that before, but yeah, it's interesting. I probably should have tried to get that one instead this time, but I forgot about it until it was too late.
Someone's diary. Might explain what happened here.
Yeah, so there's just a lot of mystery in this area, which is crazy. Okay. Let's go do a long rest. And I think, actually, I think we've done pretty much all of this area.
Did I play games like this in my youth? Was I sweet once?
Was I sweet once? But yeah, I think we did this whole area. So we'd be able to move on to like heading towards Karlach and stuff. That'll be fun. Yeah, we did everything over here. Cool. Okay, so I'm gonna go back and long rest, and then we'll head out that direction. Oh, nice! You met the Gur before your tab found out Astarion was a vampire. That's impressive, honestly. That's awesome.
Hello, my dear.
Yeah, doesn't he just like outright kill him? Hi, thanks for joining. Things are going good. We're about to
traveling with company.
long rest here and get Astarion's spicy scene. Just seeing if anybody has anything to say. I don't think they do. Poor Gale. He's been so neglected this round,
I'm
but
listening.
I need to make sure his approval doesn't get up too high and he take over a particular scene later on. Oh, yeah, so he just, Astarion just outright kills him. Yeah, that's crazy. I've never done it myself, but I have seen it online.
Nothing hurts anymore.
It's pretty wild.
Well met.
Astarion becomes a better person once he admits, once he's more open about what he is. Alright. Nobody has anything to say. Okay. Make sure our boy here doesn't have anything hidden.
Ah, my favorite traveling companion.
Okay, let's long rest and see. It should trigger his romance scene, so let's see. Yes!
A quiet evening for
Here we go!
Perfect for two people who'd like to take some time to themselves. If you catch my meaning. And I do mean sex, to be clear. We've been waiting long enough.
I'm gonna say this line just because I like his dialogue. I'm not sure.
Of course, only if you want to. But trust me, you do want to.
Alright, but where will we go?
Let's find our own little piece of nowhere. Somewhere we can lose ourselves and forget all this madness. There's a secluded place nearby that should do nicely. Wait until the others are asleep. Then come and find me there.
Oh, by the way, I do have the nudity filter on just because I'm really trying not to get in trouble on Twitch. But it's so silly too, the little nipple covers and leaves, but you'll see that in a minute. All right, I'll see you there.
Indeed you will, my love. I can't wait.
I always get all like giddy.
There you are. I've been waiting. Waiting since the moment I set eyes on you. Waiting to have you.
I should be okay on Twitch. Should I reload and turn it off? Would you all be annoyed with nipple covers? Hi, welcome in. Yeah, what great timing to come in. Jeez. That's great. Alright, we're just gonna keep going then with the silly nipple covers on. Alright, you don't have me yet.
Don't I? You're here. And I don't think you want to talk. I think you want to be known. To be tasted.
And what do you want?
What do any of us want? Pleasure. Yours. Mine. Our collective ecstasy. That's what you want, isn't it? To lose yourself in me.
Oh, he absolutely lives rent-free in all of our heads.
I thought so.
They're so fucking cute! There's the nipple covers. Mm. They're so cute. Alright, we're gonna roll playfully and offer him your neck. Ayy. Ah, so good. Let's see. Interesting scars. Where'd you get them? Not staying for a cuddle or time to get going. We're gonna say not staying for a cuddle.
You sleep light. I thought you'd be exhausted after last night.
You weren't that good. Did you enjoy it? It felt like you weren't fully there. I could always go again. I would say, did you enjoy it? It felt like you weren't fully there.
I was holding back a little, it's true. I didn't want to lose control. Delicious as you were, I didn't want to go too far.
Now, shall we head back? We should try to get some rest before the sun comes up.
Sir, I've got news for you. The sun is very much up. I wanted to ask about your scars first. Where'd you get them?
It's a poem. A gift from Cazador. He considered himself quite the artist and used his slaves as a canvas. He composed and carved that one over the course of a night. He made a lot of revisions as he went.
Ah, we didn't get the roll. That's okay. Can I see?
You've seen enough already. And if I can't see it, you certainly can't.
Aren't you curious to know what it says?
No, I'm not. Whatever the bastard wrote, it won't change what he did to me. Now let's go, before I regret my restraint last night.
In chat, you said you missed the moan sound, like Astarions or like Tavs? Because Astarion was making little sounds. Well, that was fun.
Hello, my sweet.
Yay! I'm his sweet now. Alright. Tavs. Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought you meant. But I remember when Tavs, like, Tav had some sounds in there. The thing was, for me, it wasn't Faeryn's voice. So it was like, it was a standard female sound as opposed to, like, the voice I have chosen for Faeryn. So I was actually okay with it when they took it out because it sounded so out of place for her. But I can see how, you know, if it actually sounded like the voice you choose for your female Tav, like that makes a lot of sense. But yeah, the fact that it was just kind of a standard female sound, and I was just like, it doesn't fit Faeryn at all. So I was okay with it when they took it out, but yeah, it sounded like your Tav. Yeah, that makes sense then, for sure. And I don't think I ever heard it with the male.
I wasn't expecting it, but
Seeing if she had anything to say. I don't think I ever heard it with the male Tav before they took it out, because I played Ren after that, I believe, my male Tav. Yeah, there's a lot more people here now. Yay! All right. Who do I want to bring with me? Oh, I'm gonna pick up Will because we're gonna go head towards Karlach. You haven't done a run with a male taff. Okay. Yeah, I've done only a couple of them.
I'm up for the challenge. You've just got to make a little space.
Yeah, I have one male. I have Ren. Wait, who am I replacing? We'll replace
I
Lae'zel.
like how you think.
I have Ren, who's my male taff, and then I have a kind of non-binary agender tav as well, who has a male voice. So those are my main two. I'm trying to think if I have any others. I don't think I do. I think those are the only two. Give him Bone Chill. And decisions. I'm gonna give him Burning Hands. All right.
Back home will never believe this.
Let's go.
I can't quite believe you've been a pickup artist all these years, Astarion.
Oh.
Most of the things you say still sound like you're in a 2-copper paperback, read by little girls.
I sound like a charming rake, you mean? The hero everyone fawns over. Well, if the doublet fits.
Oh, that's great. I forgot. We've slept together now, so the romance banter will start triggering.
Something over there.
Compared him to the hero of a smut novel, basically. Although she did say for little girls, so that's confusing. Yeah, you really need to play, because it's so good, all the banter. The romance banter. Yeah, when they fixed it, I was so fucking excited. I was one that sent them, like, a save file I had from a long time ago. Oh, wait, no, I didn't want to go this way yet.
Watch yourself, my friend. I don't know if our pale rogue has anything good in his heart, or even a scrap of it left for you.
His overhead isn't popping up. Is that gonna... It's...
Excuse
there
me.
it is.
That's just me. We're all adults here.
Your heart's as cold as ice, Astarion. I'm just making sure no one slips and gets hurt.
Is that it? Alright, that one was really spread out and there was no overhead. Yeah, I went the wrong way. I meant to go a different way so I could pick up Scratch before we get to Karlach. I know, Will can keep his opinions to himself, Jesus Christ. Faeryn's an adult. You don't need to look out for her very non-innocent heart.
What was the Blade of Frontier's toughest kill?
Ah, it was a great scrap. A hungry minotaur with a hankering for human flesh. An axe-bearing mountain of fur she was. Gave me a nasty scar.
I hope you don't mind if I don't ask to see it.
Yeah, the comments about Ascendant Astarion are valid, but yeah, when it's Spawn Astarion, and even like now, like with Astarion, yeah, he doesn't have great intentions, and Will picked up on it, but like for real, like it's just you know, we're all adults here.
So, Will with a Y. Why?
Why? That's right.
But why?
Why? A great uncle's name, my father said. But I just figured he couldn't spell.
Because why not? But yeah, Will is definitely the, you know, lawful good, wants to make sure everyone is protected, but will, you know, overstep in order to do it, if that makes sense. So... You haven't taken Will with you? But yeah, he's definitely the youngest in the group. Yeah, he means well. That's the thing. He means well, he has good intentions, but he's not actually, like,
That might be worth a look.
helping anything. He's kind of just being judgmental. Yeah, Karlach's always in your party, and Will, yeah, Will's just always chilling at camp. I know. I bring out Will because I feel, is there something around here? There's so many little hidden things around here. I bring out Will because he is actually useful in certain situations. But or like I'll bring him out for story reasons. So like we're coming up on Karlach in a minute here, so I'm gonna have him. Aww. Scratch. I'm gonna talk to Scratch without speak to animals because I get to pet him right off the bat. So. But yeah, anyway, for story reasons, stuff like that. But otherwise, like, my main group is usually made up of, always Astarion, mostly always Shadowheart because, like, healing and she's adorable. But then I'll, like, interchange Karlach and Lae'zel. And later on, I'll bring, I was gonna say Minthara, but, like, Minthara a little bit much later on, obviously in Act 3, but, like, or later in Act 2, but otherwise, yeah, it's not, it's mostly Lae'zel and Karlach that I have, like, trading out as my third one. So I'm trying to catch up on some of the chat here. Will being in his early 20s really shows in dialogue. Yeah, he's like, what, 24, 23, something like that? Favorite companion, Astarion, Jaheira, and Minsk. Oh, Astarion, Jaheira, and Minsk? Yes, we will be doing that in Act 3 because that is an amazing combination. So, to get some of that banter, I will definitely have them all in the same party. Your tabs are always with Astarion, even if they're not romanced, and then Karlach, Lae'zel, Shar, Gale. Yeah, no, for real. Like, oh, poor Gale. Yeah, he tends to sit at camp. I do play with him more often in a non-Dark Urge run because in a Dark Urge run, like if I get Gale's approval rating up too high too quickly, it could default to him for a very important scene that should be Astarion or your romance partner in Act 2. So I tend to leave him out in some of these playthroughs, but like once we're past that scene, I'll play with him more often for sure. Yeah, Lae'zel's the youngest. I heard somewhere she's like 18 or 19, which is insane, but also she's Gith Yankee, so they age differently. Like, or they mature differently, let me say it that way. Also, Jaheira and Minsk have some really sweet dialogue after fighting Cazador and convincing Astarion not to ascend. Yeah, they really do. There's some really good dialogue along there. I know there's a line I haven't gotten yet that I want to get, like, because now that the romance banter is triggering and stuff, there's a line in Act 3 after fighting Cazador and Astarion staying a spawn where Gale offers himself up to, like, at, like, his blood to, like, refresh Astarion, because he's like, oh, that must have taken a lot out of you, like, you feel free to bite me if you want. But then Astarion's like, no, I already have someone who lets me bite them. So I'm excited to get that one in my personal playthrough. I should be coming up on that, like, fairly soon. Gale typically stays at neutral, or Astarion typically stays at neutral approval for you. Yeah, Astarion, if you're not, like, if he's not in your party a lot, he's hard to get the approval rating up. Like, I know, like, my partner has played so many playthroughs, and at this point, and like he's barely gotten, like, I think the most he's gotten Astarion up was to like very high. He's never maxed him out. Very high was also on a chaos run. He was playing like a dwarf bard, which was hilarious, and so Astarion really liked that character. But otherwise, it is hard if you're not romancing him and you're not keeping him in your party a lot. It's kind of hard to get his approval up, but it's just like it kind of fits his character because he's a very private person. So unless you're really taking the time to like get to know him and be his friend, like he's gonna stay kind of closed off. Gale must be feeling jelly if he's offering in Act 3. I know, that's the thing. I'm just like, wait, Gale, like, don't you still have awful tasting blood like you said in Act 1? Why are you all of a sudden offering now? Oh, man. Okay, let's talk to Scratch. Oh, I'm gonna run over there. That's fine. Reach out to pet him. Aw, he's a good boy. It's okay. I'm gonna do the animal handling because I want to do this, but let's see if I get this roll because she doesn't have any bonuses. Oh, well, she has a +1. We're gonna do this too. It's only a 10, but there we go. That was way more than we needed.
The dog lowers his hackles, his head tilted inquisitively.
Aw.
Convinced that you're harmless, he turns his attention back to the corpse.
Take a closer... Oh, wait, I can pet him.
The dog whimpers nervously, as if to urge you on.
Oh, he wants pets! Aww. So cute! Motion him to follow.
The dog looks at his owner with sad eyes. He does not move.
Aww. Hold out your hand so he can follow your scent to camp.
The dog sniffs your hand, his tail swung low in understanding. He knows how to find you.
No, that's so sweet. Yeah, I like that I get to like just pet him right off the bat when you don't have animal speak on. Sorry, just gonna take this stuff real quick. Don't mind me. These letters come into play in Act 3. I don't always do that quest, but some of them have a follow-up in Act 3 with the Postmaster. Looking at chat here. The most evil thing you can do in Baldur's Gate 3 is give Scratch back to his abusive owner. Oh, yeah, absolutely. No, I will stand there and fake bark at the owner forever because it just annoys them. But there's no fucking way I'm giving Scratch back to them. That's so messed up. He's the goodest boy. Yeah, the letters, there's a quest in Act 3 that have, like, with the Postmaster Danny or something, I can't remember his name, but with the Postmaster, but you can actually, like, those letters actually come into play with a little side quest. I can't remember what it is exactly, and I think it's mostly broken, because I'm pretty sure it's just always, like, said quest complete, even though, like, for them, like, even though I never really had the quest to begin with. So it's kind of, it's janky, but yeah, they're kind of involved with the Postmaster, because those are some of the missing letters, and that was one of their couriers. Getting all the berries and fish. I never run out of food and things, but I still loot absolutely everything just in case. You'd bark for Faeryn. Hell yeah. Yeah, definitely try it. And see if anything comes of it. Maybe they'll fix it at some point, or maybe it'll just remain partially broken forever. Are they gonna come? Come on, boys! Oh, no, they're not gonna follow. Alright, this rock is so broken. They always get stuck on this rock. Somebody does. I think Astarion was stuck because Will was in the way. What's your excuse, Will? Yeah, it's like you gotta coax them on a little bit. Like, come on, boys, you can do it. Oh. Sorry, rearranging. There we go.
Stayed interesting.
Okay, let's loot through here really quick, and then we'll go pick up Karlach. Yeah, they're the goodest boys. They follow. They just need some encouragement sometimes. Gotta call them good boy. Oh yes. Now Astarion is definitely, I feel like, the type that likes being called a good boy. Exactly, just like in real life. You have to, you have to cheer him up. You gotta give him encouragement. You gotta, cultivate, cultivate a relationship.
Some old forgotten bones.
Old forgotten bones. I think there's supposed to be a second part to what he just said, but it didn't trigger. Okay. Oh, I missed. There should be a ring around here somewhere. I think I missed it. Yeah, there's a skeleton over here. I'm gonna go ahead and do it with Astarion. There's this ring, a smuggler's ring. It gives you +2 stealth, +2 sleight of hand, but -1 charisma. That's fine. Astarion's got a charisma enough for everyone, so he wears it.
Looking ahead.
Okay, we're gonna come up on Karlach here. Oh, where's that key? Here it is. Toll collector's key.
A key. Wonder what it opens.
We'll figure that out later on. There she is.
One horn. The stink of Avernus. Advocatus Diaboli.
So dramatic.
Well, I'll be God's damned.
Mummy
The blood of
Karlach!
Frontiers. Thought I'd shaken you for good.
The other love of
Teach me
Astarion's,
to
or
underestimate
Astarion.
you.
Other love of Faeryn's life, is what I meant to say. You're the devil we've been hunting, Karlach, right?
Bloody right. An honor to be chased by the Blade of Frontiers, but I...
A great heat roars through you, her heat, fiery as the hells. Then you're lost in visions of demonic armies as you tear through a landscape of fire and blood, the Blood War. You saw it from above as the Nautiloid passed through Avernus. This woman was on the front line.
What was that?
Evidence. Proof that you're a devil.
Her
A
heat.
gladiator in the archdevil Zariel's army.
I can explain, but it's a whole situation.
It's okay, my brain's
Just
rotten
hear
too.
me out.
Another vision. Karlach's blade raised, slicing through devils, Zariel's servants, as her eyes dart around, seeking escape. Her rage and desperation seep into you. She is a victim of the Blood War, not an agent of it.
She's trying to trick us.
Just Karlach.
Don't believe her lies.
You saw the truth. I never wanted to serve Zariel. I was enlisted in her army against my will. Forced to fight, and fight I did. When I saw an opportunity to get away, I took it. Finally home. Or near it, anyway.
You served her. That's enough to damn you.
Bro, calm down. Stand down, Will. You saw what I saw.
Will catches his breath and his lips straighten. Sheer dread twists his face.
You don't know what you're saying. You're asking me to trust a devil.
God, you're stubborn. Karlach's not a devil and you know it.
Listen to sense now. I don't want this to end badly for either of us. You know monsters, right? Better than anyone. Look into my eyes. Can't you see I'm not what you think?
Shit. You really are no devil, are you? I've been deceived.
Oh, thank the gods. Thought I was gonna have to take your head.
You would have died in the attempt. But there have been enough threats today.
Truce then, eh?
Aye. Truce.
I'm Karlach.
Yeah,
You
Karlach
already
deserves
knew
all the
that.
hugs.
And you are...
I'm Faeryn.
Well met, soldier. Nice to meet a friendly around here. It's been tough going so far. I may not be a devil, but I can put the Blade's reputation to work. How would you feel about helping me kill some evil bastards?
Some evil bastards.
For background, if your moral compass needs something to point at, you already know I fought in the Blood War. I was good. Really good. Turns out, I've got a knack for killing demons. That made me a valuable asset. Zariel, the archdevil herself, made me as her personal attack dog. I played along until I could get the fuck out of there. But devils don't like to lose their assets.
We know.
Zariel liked it so little. She sent a bunch of goons, so-called paladins of Tyr, to take me back. Problem is, I'm not going.
Also, someone in chat said you bought the game because of Karlach. That's so cute. I love that. She's the best girl. She's amazing. So you want me to kill the people hunting you?
Don't worry, I'll lead the charge. But I could use your help.
I would love
There's
a
lot
big
of them
sister like
and only
Karlach,
one
for
of me.
real.
After that, we can team up.
Faeryn and
Take Faeryn
Halsin.
by the short hairs.
Give me a second.
Sound good?
Okay, I was gonna wait for her to stop talking. In the chat, Faeryn and Halsin, would it work? I have had Faeryn sleep with Halsin. On my first playthrough, I was being just like, I wanted to experience as much as I could, and I was like, he just was like, yeah, you want to sleep together, I crave you, I whatever, and I'm like, how can I say no to that? So I didn't make it canon, but she did sleep with him, and it's one of my most watched YouTube videos. I was thinking about doing it again in this playthrough just for fun. It doesn't have to be canon. It's just for fun, you know? Like, she's a spicy girl. She's a spicy envy, so we'll see when the time comes. But it would work. Also, like, there is a dynamic between them that is really sweet. Like, canonically, they're not a couple. She does turn him down, but like, it's still, there's like just a connection there that's really sweet and like caring. And one of my fan fictions I just wrote or put on AO3 recently has Halsin in it, and he's like helping heal her and stuff. And he's he's one of the non-abusive men in her life. So it's like him and Astarion, and it's just super, super sweet. And I highly recommend you read if you haven't already. It's called Fragmented Memories. But yeah, it's a really sweet dynamic. Okay, let's see. Let's do it.
Fuck yes! They cornered me outside the toll house just up the hill. Doubt they've gone far after the scorching I gave them.
I'm up for it, but your party's a little full.
We're gonna actually. Do we have? We can go take on those guys right now. We can go take them on. So I'm gonna send Will home. Bye, Will.
Off I go. You'll know where to find me.
Let's hope.
And we'll have follow-up conversations with him when we get back to camp. Let's go ahead and level up the best girl. Does Astarion not like the Drow twins? That is a loaded question. No, I feel like he has nothing against the Drow twins. When we get to that point in the game, we'll see that as well. Because I'll be exploring that side of things a little bit. But yeah, he has nothing against the Drow twins in particular. It's just something where, depending on what point he's at with his own sexual healing and things like that, it kind of changes things. And if he's still a spawn, like after the whole Cazador situation, and you end up having an orgy with them, it is something where it's like the way it's portrayed and the way I imagine it in my head and everything, it's like he's excited to try something like that again, like on his own accord, but then it turns out not what he wanted it to be, what he imagined it to be in his head, which happens when you're healing. You try things and then you're like, oh no, that actually wasn't for me. So yeah, nothing against he has nothing against the Drow twins in particular. Berserker. We're going Berserker with Karlach. Oh, it was blocked. I appreciate you trying to add that link, though. Was that for my AO3? Alright, got her leveled up. Yeah, archive of our own. Yeah, I appreciate you trying to add the link. It is linked on my account here on Twitch as well, if anyone wants to go check that out. But yeah, I have links blocked so that we don't get bots in here. Hold on. We got to talk to people.
Karlach and Will seem to have put their differences aside. I thought it was going to come to blows for a moment.
I know, stupid bots.
I thought we were going to see some real sparks fly between Will and Karlach. It's almost a pity things ended so amicably. Seeing those two duke it out would be fun.
I love him so much.
What's the story?
Okay, she doesn't have anything else to say. And we're not going to ask her all these things because she won't answer anyway until we go take out these paladins of Tyr.
What's that?
Oh, you know something I will do to show you? A bit later, like when we go to long rest, I'll try to remember to do it. I don't know if any of you have tried it before, but, oh.
What's so funny? You haven't got some laughing curse, have you?
I really made it out of Avernus. It's incredible.
All right, just keep it down. We're conspicuous enough without your hyena call.
Oh, they're so funny. Yeah, I do need to add some moderators in here for sure. Now that it's getting a little busier and stuff, so I appreciate you putting that in there. But yeah, I need to start working on that,
Bodies
get that set up.
everywhere. Accident
But
or sabotage?
anyway, I was gonna say though, you get a really funny reaction if you use Astarion's vampire bite on Karlach. So I'll do that later. But it's really funny. I'll do that when we go to long rest. Considering she hasn't even told us, like, she has, like, you know, the whole heat situation. Other than, I mean, we saw her heat, but we didn't see, like, the fact that, you know, we don't know the fact yet that we can't touch her. For the most part.
I never was a sucker for a smooth talker. But I admit, Astarion, you're pretty slick.
Oh, damn.
And you're rather the opposite of slick. Do you have a point?
I was just being nice.
Step one of starting a conversation, think before you speak.
Oh, he got offended.
Never was my strong suit.
Be nice, Astarion. But I think, yeah, he got a little touchy there, being called out as you know, slick and everything. I was trying to think of a specific word, and in my brain's like, nope, you're not going to think of that word. Whatever word you were trying to come up with, it's not there.
Whatever killed those gnolls might be nearby. Careful.
I'm looking at the chat here. I also tend to blush and kick my feet when Karlach comments me. Yeah, no, for real. Yeah, no, that's funny, because it was a sweet compliment. Like, the thing is, though, he probably felt a little called out in a way, because, like, you know, he's always being, what's the word I'm looking for? He's being, sexualized, I guess, and so, you know, her being like, oh, you're a smooth talker, you know, whatever, it just kind of struck a nerve, and like, nope, not going with that today. Also, I think he does get a little defensive because he knows right now he's just, he is kind of using Faeryn like in the game anyway, according to how the game plays out. So he's feeling a little extra touchy.
What's hiding here?
Cut it out. It's worse than those out there.
Nothing we need to worry about.
How about a dragon?
Checking every little bone pile. Sorry, I'm like I get in such a habit of checking literally everything that I just like kind of lose myself in it.
Please, no more. Leave us in peace and we shall leave you in kind.
Cut the crap, Anders. I know what you are.
Don't let her hurt us. Please, we just want to go home.
Let's see. When was my last save? I just saved it before I walked in. Assess his posture, his eyes. Is he telling the truth? I'm gonna do an insight check on him. Nice. Got some good bonuses going on. Send Karlach in only? I mean, I want to have Faeryn in there with her, helping her out with
Something in
this.
the squint of his eye.
Is there some
I
unique
suspect he's lying.
dialogue? She has hidden dialogue? Alright, we'll do it. We'll go for it. Let's reload real quick. Let's see what hidden dialogue she has. Yeah, I haven't done a Karlach origin run or anything like that, so some of those like unique things I haven't seen myself. With Astarion, I have seen a lot of his, and like I'll usually like run him into rooms first and stuff sometimes just to get his passive dialogue and things. So yeah, but it is cool the amount of unique things you get as like an origin run. Hold on, I'll need to move everyone else away to make sure they don't get pulled into it.
What's cooking?
Hopefully that's far enough.
Karlach. There you are.
Greetings, motherfucker. Ready to die?
That's right, Karlach. So now is in the hells. I could see why her ladyship wants a murderous brute like you back.
Her ladyship? Zariel really has you under her thumb, doesn't she? Pathetic.
Rage all you want, Karlach. Burn with the might of the hells. Zariel will find you, and she will bring you back in pieces. Then again, maybe she'll just leave you here, far from home, with an infernal engine for a heart, slowly burning you to ash from the inside.
The furnace was never my home. It was my prison. I'm free now. And I'm never going back!
Alright, we'll leave it. Oh, we are so far away. Jesus Christ. But that was cool. That was really cool. I really like in like hidden dialogue, like origin, some of the origin character things, like when they actually do speak, because I think part of the reason I haven't done an origin run, because I want to do an Astarion origin run, but part of the reason I haven't is because a lot of times they just take on like the tab facial expressions and things, but I do love it when they I'm gonna keep them back here, when they do have like dialogue and things like that to, you know, because they're still their own character. They're not a what's it called when the main character doesn't have dialogue? God, my brain's not working, you guys. But yeah, so that's the main reason I haven't played an origin run, because I'm just like, but I want Astarion to be talking all the time. God damn it, I can't get in here. This is gonna be interesting. Oh! That's okay. They got a little shocked, but they didn't get hurt.
Heading there.
We're all in the same spot. I will put her over here. Oh, we'll do this just because I have nothing else I can do. Nope.
Fuck yes.
Alright. These tight space fights are hard. Mostly, like, just because of the maneuvering the camera and stuff.
The hammer's gonna fall.
I need to give her the fire sword that Lizelle has right now. Yeah, Karlach's origin run is very unique in that way, which is really cool. From all that I've seen of it. Oh, that sucks. Fuck you! It's okay, we'll fix her up. Oh, thank you for saving. Sorry. Oh, Lord. Okay, we're gonna get him up close as a distraction so he doesn't keep railing on Karlach. Ooh, can we do it? Ooh, I can bite him and then I'll get him. Nice. Perfect. And now he's invisible. Oh, he turns invisible at the end of, when he kills someone in combat because of the cape he's wearing. It's a special Dark Urge cape.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Can we fix Karlach? Go get her up.
Be there in a blink.
Be there in a blink. The booty pat of help. Can I reach you? I can.
This ends well.
God, sorry. The camera work's gonna be awful, you guys. I'm just, this room's hard. Let's see, Shadow. Hey, she hit her. Need some oil over here. I love that Karlach went down and she didn't lose her rage. That's great.
Oh, my word.
Oh, we're gonna risk it. She needs to get a good hit in. Like I can either hit something, or I can heal. All right, Astarion. Yay!
Fuck them. Fuck Zariel. I won't go back. I'm never going back.
Oh.
And if any of Mummy's little friends want to pick up where the others left off, they'll find nothing but a pile of ash.
Easy, Karlach, those flames are getting big. Zariel won't get near you again, we'll make sure of that. Or tear this place apart. I'm gonna say tear this place apart, let's go!
Zariel's gotta stop fucking with me, you know? I'm done with it. I'm done with her. I'm free! I'm free!
Now we gotta run away! Oh, she already separated. Oh, they auto-separate her now! They didn't used to do that! Oh no, wait, that's a lie. I had her separated, so that's why she's separate. Oh god.
Attention.
Yeah, I forgot. I had her separated for that cutscene to start with. Well, that was convenient. Is that it? No. Oh damn, she's really trying to get that. Mama Karlach's angry. There we go. Damn. Come out here where there's no fire. There we go. That's so fun. The first time that happened, I freaked out. I'm pretty sure she caught me on fire. Oh, I always tell her she looks hot.
Had to let off a little steam after facing off with those ignots.
Bye, Kaden.
Granted, the fire's lasting a little longer than it should. How do I look?
Hot.
Careful, soldier. If I burn any hotter, I might explode. Hear that? Infernal engine for a heart. Lets me burn as hot as the hells. Seems to be running in overdrive since I left Avernus.
Absolutely. Always gotta tell her she looks hot.
Won't be seeing my mechanic anytime soon, so I'll just make the most of the extra heat. Just don't get too close till I've found a way to calm it down.
There was one time I got an alternate line to like calling her hot. Like I'm almost every time, like no matter who I'm playing with, I call Karlach hot. But like there was one time, it was with Ren actually. The line was different. Like the hot line wasn't there. It was replaced with something else. Like something about, it was something more direct. Like when she said, "How do I look?" It was something like, I don't remember what exactly it was, but it was something to the effect of like, you know, basically telling her you're attracted to her. And I was like, I should have captured it. I don't think I did, but it was so different. Like I'd never seen the line pop up that way before. And I was like, why with Ren in particular? It's so random. Like maybe it's a half drow thing. I don't know. 'Cause he's the only one that, I got to this point with Karlach that wasn't like some form of half elf, and a half drow. Maybe that was like it changed it for some reason. I don't know, but it seems unrelated. But the line was different, and I was very confused. How the hells did you get an infernal engine for a heart? You have a mechanic for your heart. What does the engine allow you to do? I met someone who might be able to help, a smith who worked in the hells for a time. I'm going to say that one.
Well now, maybe I could make his acquaintance. A tightened screw or two might let me keep a little calmer. Maybe even manage a pat or bump without burning someone to death. It's been a long time.
Oh.
Let's go find your friend before I blow a gasket. Lead on.
Nice. Okay, we're going to short rest, so Karlach's not on the verge of death. And we're gonna go do a long rest before looting all the inside of the building. That takes a while, so we're gonna go long rest first. Also, canonically, Faeryn does romance Karlach as well. She has a love triangle going with both Astarion and Karlach. But I don't know. I'm so torn on if I want to actually do that in this playthrough or not. Oh, Gale's sick. If I want to do that in this playthrough or not, mostly because like I posted like one clip online of like because Faeryn later has to break up with Karlach because she chooses Astarion, and it got a lot of backlash because understandably people are very, very protective of Karlach. So I don't know if we're going to do that in this playthrough. It also kind of depends because Larian changed some of the triggers. Larian changed some of the triggers, so Karlach's first like flirty scene doesn't trigger in the same place that it used to, along with her approval level. So it takes a little bit of like janky, like, you know, we've already slept with Astarion, so that's established. And so at the party, like I'd basically have to tell him, hey, I'm gonna sleep with someone else tonight. And then sleep with Karlach, or not sleep with, have a flirty scene with Karlach instead. So it's like, it's a weird workaround, but it does work that way. But I don't like having to tell Astarion like, hey, no, I'm gonna go like hang out with someone else tonight, because that's not Faeryn at all. It's just like the only way to get the triangle going now that I've found anyway. If anyone else knows of a trigger that'll work, like to get Karlach's flirt scene to trigger sooner, like before the party, let me know, because I have not been able to get it to do it since my first like full Dark Urge, Faeryn Dark Urge playthrough, which was a long time ago, long before patch 7. The polymod is on PS5. It's not the same one as on Nexus, so it works differently, and I've heard it's very buggy. So I don't want to go that route either, but because I like to play it out pretty naturally if I can. But you know, for story reasons. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens as we get her approval level up and stuff over time.
What's on your mind? Apart from finding me an artifact to consume, which I assume you're pursuing with the appropriate urgency.
Oh, sorry, 1 second. In chat, you can't sleep with Astarion and then Lae'zel. Lae'zel will horse-shame you. Is that... Yeah? No? I'm trying to remember, because I did have a three-way thing going on with Lae'zel and Astarion for Ren. I'm trying to remember if I think Ren slept with Astarion first. It's just a different, yeah, okay, no. So Ren did sleep with Lae'zel before Astarion in that playthrough, but it's not that like she won't sleep with you if you've already slept with Astarion. She won't sleep with you if you've had too many flirtatious things going on with other people. So you've slept with Astarion, you've had like, say you're in just like a situationship with Gale because he doesn't actually do much until later in Act 2. Things like that. That's when Lae'zel's like, yeah, no, you've been, you know, whatever she says, like pricked and prodded too many times or something like that, which is really funny. But I've fully had Lae'zel try to get with Faeryn long after sleeping with Astarion, so it's not specifically that she hates. Oh, okay, so Gale, you're sick. I think I have a magical artifact you'll be interested in.
That is most gratifying to hear. May I?
Give Gale a magic artifact. What do I have? I forget what I even have. I haven't been paying attention. I forgot about this part of it. Yeah, I can give him the Dancing Lights locket.
Thank you.
Yeah, the chat didn't like your last comment there, but I approved it. It's all good. I have the auto mod off, so I'm confused by that.
Work.
Oh, well.
Magic, it's like a lullaby that sings to sleep the demon inside. A metaphorical demon, I haste to point out, but no less dangerous. And no less bound to wake up again to continue its ravages. Such is the nature of all monsters.
I'm glad you're feeling better. Your condition sounds unpleasant to say the least. How do I know the real monster isn't you? Perhaps now you'll tell me what this all is in aid of. Your gratitude doesn't make up for what I lost. What are you going to do to compensate me? I'm going to say perhaps now you'll tell me what all this is in aid of.
Grateful as I am, the course of our camaraderie is much better served by not taking that particular detour.
The Wizard of Waterdeep.
Not just yet.
He does have a way with
Sincerely,
words.
though. I understand I ask a lot from you with few answers in return. But in time, all will be told.
Don't mention it. I'm glad I could help. That condition of yours is a very expensive one. I hope we don't regret losing that artifact. It could have proven useful. Just so you know, that was the last time I part with such a valuable item. I'm going to just say that condition of yours is a very expensive one.
I obtained it in Waterdeep. Nothing there comes cheap.
Clever. Clever, Gale.
You've been witness to a pantomime, I'm sorry to say. And I've played my part all too poorly.
What's that supposed to mean? Lay it out plainly, Will.
It means that a reckoning's coming. And I'll be the one to pay up. One night soon when we make camp, the veil will be lifted, and I'll pay my penance.
Penance, should I be worried? Good then, I deserve answers. Or intriguing, a chance to see the blade squirm, perhaps? I'm going to say penance, should I be worried?
You're not in any danger, I promise. I can't say the same about me.
No. I'm actually really curious to see how the horns look with his hair. Oh no, wait. No, I know what they look like. I have this hair mod on my personal playthrough as well. I don't know what I'm talking about. Never mind.
I've known people who are hungry for power, but Gale takes it a bit too literally for my liking. I wonder how he does it. Why he does it. I'm sure all will be revealed in time, but I don't like it. A waste of perfectly good treasure.
A waste of perfectly good treasure.
Gale is positively voracious. Well, let him suck up all the magic he needs, as long as he doesn't snack on a Githyanki silver sword.
We are a group of issues in this camp.
So, Gale just consumes magical items like I do wine. We truly are a group apart. Nevertheless, as quirks go, that's a new one for me.
Quirks. As quirks go. That's one way of putting it.
I like Gale, but I'm keeping all my good gear well out of sight.
Valid.
Everything fancy he touches meets a grisly end.
Everything fancy he touches. Will, I didn't see if he has a comment.
Gale slurped that thing up like a horse with a carrot. I hope he got what he needed from it.
In chat, what are my thoughts on the companions keeping secrets? I mean, that's fine. It's just like real life people. Everybody's got their secrets, you know. I've got my secrets that you all don't know. I don't reveal everything about me, so I think it's totally fine. And I think it helps with the arc of the game as well. You know, getting to know these people and slowly seeing their walls come down and just getting to know them on a more personal level. It makes it feel so much more real and like you're actually developing a relationship with these people, which, is part of the charm of this game. It's like they feel like real people. because they follow that more natural arc of like, you know, being a little bit more closed off and having their traumas and their issues and their secrets, and then slowly over time revealing all of them to you. You know, even Farron's got her secrets. She didn't tell everyone right away that she's got these, you know, dark urges and things. So, yeah, so everyone's entitled to their secrets. Everyone not loving Gale's snacking habits is so funny. I know. Or like Astarion with the book in the last stream I did with the Book of Necromancy, or I forget the name of it, the actual name of it, but when you can offer to let Gale take a look at it, and he's like, no, he's not eating this one. It's so good. Oh, here we go.
Hell's fire. She's coming.
The music is so chill. I feel like there used to be like scarier music for this. Aww.
Well, you've been naughty. And you know what happens when you're naughty.
When
God's
you're naughty.
Anyone but her.
Well, aren't you a luscious thing? No. Just who in the nine hells are you?
Well, you absolute stinker. You kept me a secret? Time to let the Hellcat out of the bag. Call me Mizora. I'm Will's patron, the fount of his power. My pet's been unruly, and his leash needs a yank. We had a deal, Will. But Karlach's still breathing.
I've taken more pleasant shits than you, Mizora. At least those can be buried after.
That's no kind of talk for a lady. By the way, Karlach, Zariel sends her regards.
You told me! Devils only! She's a tiefling, not a monster!
How precious. The little pupster's found his bark.
Clause G, Section 9. Target shall be limited to the infernal, the demonic, the heartless, and the soulless.
Karlach meets the criteria by virtue of having no heart.
That's just rude. That's very literal. You're both hateful and lustful for Mizora. I feel that. Alright, let's see. Get to the point, devil. What do you want? If we kill Karlach now, will that get rid of you? You better not lay a damned finger on Karlach. I'm gonna say that.
Don't you worry.
Everybody
That ship
approves.
has long sailed the Styx. But a defiant pup must still pay his price. To wit.
I know, that is a technicality for sure. No heart.
The lightning storms of Dis strike his flesh. His soul passes through each layer of the hells, gaining their essence and their torment.
It's okay, Will. It just made you more attractive.
That's better.
I kind of agree,
What the hell have you
Mizora.
done?
It is better.
Promise broken. A price
Looks more
paid.
rugged now.
You know the terms.
Get used to the new form, pet.
There's no going back. Some magic even I can't undo.
Now, let's see how the frontiers fare without their precious blade.
Karlach, keep an eye on him, would you? I'll be keeping mine on you.
No.
Oh, and Will,
Deer in the headlights.
don't forget, our pact still stands.
Ta-ta.
Well, that was dramatic. Okay.
I'll be honest, soldier. I'm reeling. Will hardly knows me, but he chose my life over his. Been a long time since someone stuck their neck out for me like that.
Aw. You must be relieved.
Gobsmacked, really. But grateful. Really grateful. I could learn a thing or two from a man like that. Hopefully we won't turn into mind flayers first.
There is that little, that little bit. Don't want to turn into mind flayers.
God's damn her, straight back to the hells. Just look at me. I did what was right, and Mazora made me pay for it.
You look
I'd
good,
be
Will.
devils
Don't
and
worry
demons,
about
she
it.
said. Traitors and hypocrites, heartless evils of all sorts, but not Zariel's victims. Not innocent tieflings.
Warlock pacts tend to be unforgiving from what you know of them. Will was lucky he didn't face a more severe punishment.
You warned me about Raphael, but are pacted to Mazora? What a fraud.
I deserve that. Consider me properly shamed. It's Mazora who grants me the power to conjure armor and cast eldritch blasts. Before I was infected, I could even call hell beasts and summon festering clouds. But I promise you, every thrust of my blade and every flame I sparked was for the good of the coast.
Karlach fantasizes about turning into a mind flayer. I'm pretty sure that was more the intrusive thoughts, like imagining her turning into a mind flayer. She doesn't want to be a mind flayer. What are the terms of your pact?
I can't utter the terms or circumstances of the pact. I can tell you most all else, but the pact, I'm forbidden, unless Mazora permits it. But I'll say this. The moment I pacted myself to Mazora, I have not regretted for a heartbeat. It was my proudest deed. It was worth the sacrifice. All I can give you on that is my solemn word.
Okay. Yeah, no, I just like being hard on Will, because he's hard on everybody else. Let's talk to Astarion.
So, Will did the right thing, and it earned him a set of horns. Let that be a lesson to us all.
Don't do good things. Don't do the right thing, and you won't get horns.
The Blade of Frontiers in the guise of a devil. I'd remark on the irony, but I'd hate to waste the breath. Still, it took guts to defy that petty patron of his. The Blade's sting is real.
Are you developing some feelings, Lae'zel? That would be the most hilarious pairing. Will and Lae'zel.
I hope Mazora flies into the blades of a windmill for what she did to Will. Though, I must admit, the new look is a little dashing.
Oh? She likes a boy with horns. It's actually funny because those were dialogue, that one and what Lae'zel just said, those were ones that didn't used to trigger for, on console anyway. And I think it may have been patch 7 that finally fixed those, but after that whole encounter, Astarion was the only one that had anything to say about it, which is really funny. But yeah, no, I love that. Shadow's got a little crush on the new look.
I can't help feeling Will got off lightly. The wrath of the hells is second only to the wrath of the heavens. Having a devil in our camp will certainly make things interesting. Never a dull day, is there?
Definitely not. Okay. Oh, you know what? Let's do some chatting with Karlach here. She had a bunch of things to say.
Heya.
Oh, heya. How did you end up with such a contraption in your chest?
The year, 10 air. The place, sleepy little town called Baldur's Gate. Our hero, Karlach, a knock-knee delinquent from the outer city.
Yep. Gale just trying to distract us.
And nothing to lose.
He's eating all the good loot.
For a way to fill my days and make some cash when I fell into the wrong crowd. Worked for a guy I respected. A lot. Turns out the feeling wasn't mutual. Through the jigs and the reels, he made a deal with Zariel behind my back. You know Zariel, right? Archdevil of Avernus. She put this thing in my chest and set me to work. Well, to war. I learned quick how to stay alive. And the engine served me when it came to killing devils. 10 years of that. The stories I could tell.
It's a long time. You mentioned a boss who gave you up to Zariel. Who was it?
Guy named Gortash. Politician. Inventor. One of these wheeler-dealer types who seems to have a finger in every pie. I guess I was naive to think everything he got up to was above board. What did I know? I saw a job. A good job.
Yeah.
With people I liked. Doing work I was good at.
He definitely had a finger in Faeryn's pie.
I'm jealous of that girl. Ugh,
I'll just see myself out.
Again.
I do imagine, right here though, that's the first time Gortash is mentioned in the game, his name. And I do like headcanon that Faeryn has like, because she's got like dark urge, like physical reactions, like she'll like, her head will like jerk to the side, like kind of like, if you've seen Billie Eilish's like Tourette's syndrome, like that's kind of how I imagine like Faeryn reacts whenever like her dark urge like has like a weird moment or whatever. But like hearing Gortash's name like triggers that tick. So in that moment, so that's I like to headcanon that because that's a name that is very prominent in her story. What does the infernal engine do to you?
Gives me energy, power. But you've seen it in action. Very hard to control. If I'm excited at all, angry, nervous, delighted, enticed, I burn hot. Hot enough to burn anyone who gets close.
You must be pent up.
I try not to think about it. I still think about it constantly, but, you know, I try. One of these days, I'll sort the whole infernal affair out, get myself cooled off, start making up for lost time. But not today.
I was not done yet.
Why are we slowing down?
Because, in your expert opinion, what's the best way to kill a devil?
Depends on the type. Ice devils hate an inferno, but that's an easy one. Orthons love projectiles. What they don't love is getting their bombs lobbed right back in their faces. Demons, on the other hand, every demon is absolutely singular. You can't ever think you've got them typed out. Sharp instincts, sharp weapons, and a knack for improvisation. That's the only way to survive them. Anyway, what were we talking about?
Now that those paladins are out of the way, what's next on your agenda?
First things first, I need to get this engine tuned up. Thing's powerful, but it's been feeling volatile ever since I left the Hells. Can't be too hard to find an infernal mechanic round here, right?
You and Mizora seem to know each other. How?
We were both part of Zariel's inner circle. Her by choice, me by force. In the grand scheme of things, I'm inconsequential to Zariel. Sure, I've got the engine, but I wasn't even her strongest fighter. But she favored me like a child favors a captive pet. Mizora envied the attention, I suppose. I'm sure when Zariel gave her the order to hunt me down, Mizora was delighted.
Do you think she'll keep coming after you?
I don't know. You'd think she'd have more important things to do. Devils and their pride.
I can see why you were so keen to escape.
No kidding. The fighting, the chaos, the betrayal. It had the makings of a good stage show, but I did not want to be one of the players.
This isn't where I thought I'd end up. How about you? Or, no, wait, hold on. We gotta do this in a different order to make it make sense. I have no memories of where I came from or who I really am. Is this part of Ceramorphosis? Jesus, that word did not want to come out.
I don't think so. At least, I still remember everything. In more detail than I wish.
No.
But, as for what's going on in your mind, maybe in mine, I'm certain there are answers out there. We'll find them together.
Cute. Okay, this isn't where I thought I'd end up. How about you?
Funny you should ask. I was just thinking about what would have become of us without that Nautiloid. I mean, I know where I'd be. Trapped in Avernus still, with the Blade of Frontiers on my tail. But what about you?
This is all there's ever been. I remember only snippets of red. I think my home is somewhere in Baldur's Gate. Perhaps I'll find something to belong to there. I know so little of this world that I've forgotten. There's so much to see. You know I can't remember everything before the Nautiloid, and I don't know if I want to. Woo, so many good answers. I'm gonna say... I'm gonna say this first one. This is all there ever has been. I remember only snippets of red.
It'll come back to you. Maybe you'll recognize something we pass, or maybe we'll find out what happened to you. I get the feeling we've got a long road ahead of us. I hope we find you some answers along the way.
Oh, that's so sweet. And while we're here, I'm going to tell her about my violent urges. I'm drawn to violence, to blood, obsessions that could become compulsions.
Well, look. You've said it, right out loud. That takes guts. The guts you'll need to change. Or at least make sure you're channeled in the right direction. I've got enough enemies who could do with a good bloodletting, you know?
Very true. Just point her in the right direction. She starts urging out, just like, throw her at some goblins. Alright. That was a lot of chatting. So much good dialogue, though, I swear. It's just all so good. Scratch!
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
Yay, he found us.
I didn't introduce myself before. You can call me Scratch.
Aww! I'm sorry about what happened to your master.
Master? Friend. I stayed with him until I knew he was gone. I'll never forget him. But I'm glad to have met you.
Aww. Pet him. Yay, so many approvals. Oh. He's such a good boy. Oh, pet him again. He deserves all the pets. So cute. A rare happy Faeryn. Alright. Oh, was there a line of dialogue? Yeah, oh, he's supposed to say, oh, thank you, that's nice. That's funny. It doesn't actually trigger. And I don't ever have the subtitles on, so I didn't realize that actually he was supposed to actually have a line there. So cute. Okay, let's head out and do some looting. Astarion's brushing his hair, getting himself ready for the day. Oh, now for the tedious part. There's so much good loot in here and things you can sell and make money from and all the things, but it's a lot. Send that to Karlach. It's a lot to go through. Scrolls of Revivify are always good. A potato. There's always so many potatoes. Bottles of wine are important. Oh, let me see if I can get. There's a soul coin on the roof. You can usually get it through the ceiling. Yeah. Nice. Oh, well, now I might be stuck. please hold. Oh no! Okay, hold on. Oh, there we go. She got down. I don't usually get stuck like that.
So, hey, we've got this soul coin, right? Thing is, I think I can use it. My engine can, anyway. Zariel used to top me up every now and again when she wanted me to go after an especially wicked target.
Aren't you afraid this is gonna overload your engine?
Nah, it'll be fine.
Got a coin slot in your heart, or what?
Sort of. Next time we find ourselves toe-to-toe with something we want to squash, drop a coin in. See what happens.
Intriguing. Next time we're in battle, we'll make sure you get one. Try a coin now. I want to see this in action. I'm gonna say intriguing.
Fuck yes. Now I just need something to sink my teeth into.
Oh, we'll get something for you, I'm sure. There's so much garlic to pick up throughout the day, or the game. Wow. And I've thought of trying to do a run where I just, for story reasons, don't pick up any garlic at all, because I mean, we have a vampire in camp, come on. But I never remember, and I'm too lazy, so I just don't bother with that. It's just headcanon that Faeryn never eats garlic, so that Astarion is never uncomfortable when he's drinking her blood. I don't think there's anything of importance out here. Why is no one following? Oh, why am I running on air? Oh no. Oh my god, you guys. What is this bug? What?
Trust no one.
I know, she can fly! The fuck? And she's not following. She's acting separate. Are they following now? Is she normal now? Nope, still running on air. Alright, I'm gonna do a... What is happening? Grabbing the coin through the ceiling really broke it this time. Alright, we're gonna reload real quick. That's confusing. I've never had that happen before. I was just waiting for her to suddenly fall, but she wouldn't even do that. Hopefully this should fix it, though. Oh, because it's acting like she's still on the box. The fuck is happening? What's it interrupted by? Okay, hold on. We're gonna do a thing.
Wanna dance?
See if this works. She's still gonna be standing in the air. Nope, there, okay.
Where am I? What's going on?
That's an accurate response. Okay, now we're fixed. Jesus Christ, so she just got stuck. Even if it didn't look like she was stuck. That was so weird. Anyway, there was nothing out there that we needed, so we're gonna go down into the cellar.
That corpse smells ripe. Enough time for its killer to have moved on.
Dead toll collector. Most of the stuff in here is usually empty or junk, so I'm not gonna worry too much about it. It goes super quick. Okay. Cheese! Alright, we're gonna have Astarion do a lot of the looting in here, because traps and things. Or not even traps. The traps don't really matter in here. They're just vents.
Someone doesn't like visitors.
But he does have more room in his inventory right now, so.
Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for it. That's curious.
It's very possible he'll get stuck here too, but we'll see.
What's in here?
What's in here? A rotten carrot. Nope, already checked that one. I think I heard something about how they planned on having a kind of like crafting element to the game, and so that's why you find a lot of like the ingot bars, like the bronze and silver bars, and just random things that you only pick up to sell ever. Okay, we're gonna skip these sacks. So I did hear that. I don't know if that's true, but it kind of makes sense. Like, I feel like there's a lot of like ingredients, quote unquote, for like crafting like weapons and things like that, but you don't use them. You pick them up literally just to sell them. Okay. Very methodical with this portion of the game because it takes so long. Alright.
Be careful. There are traps about.
Looks like a trap there.
I love the sound so much though. That's like the one thing. It kind of like can put me into like a bit of a like almost meditative trance. Ooh, a speed potion. That's nice. Just going through the different boxes.
Be careful. There are traps about.
Saw someone in chat earlier say that they had just gotten themselves some cold brew and they it was a lot stronger than they were expecting. That was a really funny comment in chat about that. But I'm literally, I wish I had some cold brew right now. Like, I need coffee so bad. I have a weird thing. I have a weird thing with streaming. I like, so far anyway, once I get like more, like I'm getting used to it and stuff, but like once I get even more comfortable with it later on, I'm sure it'll be different. But right now I'm like, I can't eat while I'm streaming, like snack on things. Like I don't want to have the smacking sounds anyway, or have to worry about muting myself and stuff. And I can't even have coffee while I'm doing this, because I'm just like,
but not enough something.
because I'm just like too focused, I guess, and coffee is just something, it's kind of a distraction.
Don't touch me.
Just label this stream as ASMR.
Someone's left a trap out for us.
Literally. Like, if you like smacking sounds in your ears, then this would be the place to go. But it's also just one of those things where I'm like, what if I just choked on what I was eating? Like, you know, like I swallow wrong and start just coughing into the microphone. Like, I don't know. I overthink everything. So I'm like, you know what? Right now, we're just not going to have coffee. We're not going to have snacks. We're just going to play the game and have fun. Oh, she just got encumbered. That's why I wasn't using her. ASMR isn't your thing? Yeah, it's a very specific, let's see, what's heavy? Food is heavy. It's a very specific thing to like. I like certain elements of it. I don't like it when it's too intense. Like, ASMR to me are the sounds in this game. Like when I'm looting, and just running around. Like all these like crunchy sounds. Like I love good like crunchy sounds like the sound effects are in this game. Or like when you're sneaking around and Astarion's whispering into your ear, like stuff like that I really like. But when it comes to like the ASMR where they're like tapping their nails on the microphone or on the bottle of makeup or whatever they're using, it's not really my thing. It's like it's almost too much, and it makes me like wanna get away from it. When it makes me flinch, it's too much. Femboy boyfriend falls down 3 flights of stairs. ASMR. What the? There's some crazy stuff on the internet. I swear. I was even listening back some of like my own stream the other night, or last night actually, because I had streamed yesterday for a very long time, and I was listening or watching back some of it, and I was even thinking with my microphone, I was like, oh, that's actually some decent sound on my microphone, considering the microphone I started with was awful. Like this one's a lot better, but like the way my voice sounds, it comes across like on stream is very much the kind of like quote unquote, it's not ASMR, but again, it's like it's a certain kind of sound that the microphone gives my voice where I'm like, I really like it. Like it scratches my ears just right. Okay, and we looted this whole area. Also, thanks for coming to my TED Talk on ASMR. Okay, let's see. Let's go fight some hyenas. And then we'll actually call it there, because I'm coming up on 2 hours. Let's go around this way. But we'll fight some hyenas first. I love this area so much. Like it feels like anytime I run through here in this area, I can feel the warmth. Like it feels like a dry, like warm summer day, and I love that so much.
Something tore right through these people. They didn't stand a chance.
Oof. All right. Do I have speak with animals on? Okay.
Creature's eyes roll back in its head, equal parts bliss and agony. Her awful smell irresistible.
Ooh.
And while her blood feast has filled her, the hyena is not yet sated.
Come, see, my flesh becomes new flesh.
Ugh. So gross.
You hear what comes next before you see. The sharp snapping of bones, and a yelp of pain as her body starts to twist and undulate. You watch with cold realization. This isn't the end of one life, but the start of another. Her darling pups will not be of her own species. Gnolls bring forth their iniquitous litter from many corpsed wombs, including hyenas.
Oh, so gross. There now, it's alright. It'll be over soon. Is there any way to stop this? Ranger option, show mercy, ending her life swiftly. I'm gonna go ahead and do that one so that we don't have a gnoll burst forth.
You land a swift strike against her skull. She yelps, then goes still. Whatever horrific creature was growing inside the hyena dies along with her.
Alright. Oh no, it gets a turn first. Don't run too far! Oh, that wasn't far at all. Alright. Yeah, I love how like the Dark Urge dialogue was very like specifically, you know, in not enthralled, just very, very interested in what was happening, the grossness of it and everything. But Faeryn's face was like, ew, like everything about it. She was just like, this disgusting. So it's really funny to see that kind of duality of her brain saying one thing, but her actual physical reaction is like, ew, gross. Okay. Oh, I should have actually shot at the one that's running away, but
Nothing
oh well.
important is ever easy.
Get her with.
I'm coming for you.
Faeryn. Or almost. Almost get her with Faeryn. Not quite. Do I have... I do.
Should get started.
Nice.
That hyena's making a break for it.
Get it, Shadow. Maybe. Nice. Got it. Oh, poor thing. I do feel bad. The hyenas, like, I know they're kind of, they're evil creatures in a way, but they're still animals. Makes me feel bad.
Tactical.
What's left? This one and that one. I'll use a rage. That's fine. Just in case it actually gets back around to her turn again. It may not, but we'll see.
Delicious.
How'd you miss? It's laying down.
Never seen that before.
Alright.
It certainly puts the miracle of birth in a new light.
We should find the rest. Stop the infestation before it spreads.
So gross. I do love all the hyena ears you get to collect through here, though, because then you can make speed potions. And I have a habit now of, like, I'm at the point where, like, I know the game so well that I don't use them quite as often, like, because I'm really pretty decent at the combat. But speed potions come in handy much later on, like in Act 3, with some of the bigger bosses. So it's always very nice collecting all the ingredients you need for those potions here. What am I carrying that's heavy in particular? Probably armor. Oh, I have Shadowheart's armor for some reason. There we go. Alright. Rope. So much rope. Gonna collect some of this food. It's so gross. The food's like laying all on the ground next to rotten bags of food and stuff like that, but I mean, these are fine. Just collecting some random vegetables. Next to half-eaten ones. It's so nasty, the places we pick up food, but I mean, it's camp supplies. We need it. I think I got everything from these boxes. Yes, I did. Okay, we're gonna go up here real quick. I'm gonna do a little... Do I need a short rest? I don't need a short rest. We're gonna go up here and fight these other fuckers. Oh, well, no, okay. I usually... Damn it! I did it wrong! Where was my save? I meant to do a thing. I saved it right there. I'm gonna reload real quick. I meant to sneak up there, and then I did it too late, and it used my turn to sneak, so that's dumb. It would probably have used all of their turns, because they all dropped into sneak mode. Oops. We're gonna do it a little different, so we just don't get fully annihilated by these guys. Okay, take two. We're gonna actually run around this way and go sneak up on them. Yeah, as I was running up, I was like, I feel like I do this differently usually, and yeah, I do. Okay.
Keep your blade close.
Just get some Astarion sneak ASMR. Nice. Alright.
Let's not get caught off guard.
Nice. One down.
What's next, I wonder?
I probably actually don't need a sneak anymore because they're looking that direction and they can't move because they're in combat, but you know what? Oh well. We're already here. See if we can get a... Are they all the same? Oh, this one's got the most. Nice, Shadow.
What a charmer.
See if I can literally sneak all the way up to them and hit them, like, in a melee. Probably can. Yep, because they're not looking this direction. Hell yeah. Oh, let's do a smite. Nice. All right. Okay. Gonna hide him back here just in case. We should be good. Oh, well. Already took her turn. She already took her turn. Nice. And Astarion again. Oh no. Okay, it is gonna get a turn. He's got 3 hit points left. Come on. No, 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 no. Don't go that way.
What's this? Ready for this?
There we go. Didn't want to trigger the other gnolls that are further up the hill. That would suck.
Still in control. Just.
Just. More hyena ears. The amount of times I've accidentally picked up intestines in this game is nasty. Okay. Got that body down there. And we're encumbered again. I really need to get back to the Grove and sell some things, which we'll be doing soon. But actually, I might do that next time. We're gonna head back to camp to well, actually, we could go back to the Grove now. Let's go back to the Grove real quick and get Karlach's heart fixed up. We have the metal and everything. Let's do it. Where's the why do I not have the fast travel? Oh, I do. I'm blind. I was looking too far north. I was like, shit, what did I do? Grove close itself off without me? No. They're trying to lock out the Dark Urge, probably. Yeah. Buy some better weapons and stuff too now that we're leveled up a bit. There should be more weapons available.
Need anything else? Of course. But please, remember, you're not the only one in need.
Yeah, we got... Oh, sweet. Okay, we've got the upgraded leather armor +1. I will give to Faeryn. So that's good. Oh, I was going to buy this ring. Ring of Flinging. The wearer gains a 1d4 bonus to throw damage, so I'm going to buy that for Karlach. I'm going to go ahead and buy more Muddy Red because it's here. I have so many because I have it modded into the game as well, but you can run out of it like with the mod, so I'm just like, always have to have Muddy Red on hand. So many things I just don't end up using. Oh, he's out of money. Okay, that was fast. Is there anything else I need to buy from him in particular? I don't think so. I could buy these healing potions, I guess. I'm trying to think armor-wise. Some of this early game armor is kind of hard, like when it comes to like Shadow and Lae'zel in particular, because I'm not a big fan of either of these, like the scale mail or the chain shirt, and the hide armor is more for like druids, like it being fuzzy and all that. But or barbarian, I guess. But I don't know. I don't like putting that on any of them really. So I'm gonna just leave their armor the way they are for now.
Sylvanas be with you.
Shadow's got the cute like padded armor on anyway. And Karlach, I will probably do it after the stream so I don't take up time doing that, but I need to put a cute modded outfit on her that's just like sexy as hell. So I don't have it on me, it's at camp.
Thought I sensed an infernal around here. But you aren't from Elturel. What's your story?
Spent a good bit of time in the Hells. Enlisted against my will by the Archdevil Zariel. Same as you, I suppose, if you're from Elturel. The devils were delighted when your city was swallowed up. I thought they had you for keeps. Glad you got out.
I got lucky. It looks like you did too. And you brought some infernal machinery with you.
A little gift from Zariel. Keeps me burning hot.
Very hot by the smell of it. Might be burning out a piston ring or leaking oil. Mind if I take a listen?
Be my guest. But don't get too close or your eyes will melt shut.
Aw. I ship them so hard. They're so cute. I wish they could have been a thing in the game.
Phew! You really are burning up. Whoever put that engine together tried to house metallurgized Demano valves inside a Ragnak's alloy casement. Very risky. I might be able to help. I'd need infernal iron.
We have some.
And a prayer that my hammer will survive the work. That thing isn't meant to operate outside of Ernest. I'm not sure how much longer it'll keep running the way it's going.
Will you be able to turn down the temperature a little? Worried I'm gonna go in for a handshake and singe someone's arm off one of these days.
Oh.
I'd worry about surviving the night first. But help one, help both. If we can cool you off, it'll stabilize your engine and allow you to touch whomever you please.
Hey, soldier. I think we picked up some of that infernal iron already. What say you? Should I give it to him?
Absolutely. Are there more options? I feel like there's more options than there used to be. Absolutely, let's see what we can do. I'm not sure. Should we be tampering with an infernal machine? We'll keep our eyes open for some iron. Personally, I'd like to know what it's worth. Could we? Oh, no, okay, those are all normal. Absolutely, let's see what he can do.
Please, let this work.
The weight of it. And that blaze of chaos. Can't imagine this where my heart should be. Must be quite the experience.
Oh, her little face, so sad.
Give me just a moment. And I think... There. You'll have to install it, I'm afraid. I don't think there are thick enough gloves in all the realms to protect from that kind of hit.
That feels... good. I'm still burning hot as hell's hole, but I feel less... changeable. Cheers, mate.
Pleasure.
Less changeable.
And as for the heat, I haven't got any solutions now, but I'm not giving up. Could be if the combustion chamber had its own insulation, or if we had some kind of enchanted coolant. Find me again in Baldur's Gate. If I'm worth my salt, I'll have figured something out by then. Take care, Karlach. And hopefully the next time I see you, I'll have something promising to report. Pocket any infernal iron you find along the way,
Nice.
Druids.
Alright, let's talk to Karlach. Nope, come here, Karlach.
Damon's upgrade didn't cool me down, but it did juice me up. I don't think I've ever felt more powerful.
Nice. Let's find some evil for you to smack then. We'll find more infernal iron and get you that second upgrade too, or I still can't touch you though. I'm gonna say that one.
Do you want to?
Of course I do. Astarion's gazing lovingly at her. Of course I do.
I'd like that. Now, let's find that infernal iron before I overheat.
Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and save it here, guys. We've covered a lot of ground. And I'm gonna just buy a couple things from Damon super quick after the stream here and change a few outfits around, so I'm not spending a bunch of time in stream doing that. But yeah, thank you all so much for joining. This is always so much fun. I have so much fun with this, and even though I'm adding streams into my week as I can to stream more times throughout the month. Oh, you want me to stay? I know. I'm coming up on 2.5 hours at this point. And I'm like, I desperately need coffee. But I do want to stream more often, and I am planning on throwing some more Baldur's Gate streams in throughout the week going forward, especially getting into this next year and things. I really want streaming to become a very regular thing for me that I do several times a month, more than just once a week. So figuring all that out. But yeah, this was so much fun. I'm so glad we finally got the Astarion romance scene and so many good things, and we had so much good conversation in chat too, which was so much fun. So amazing. I love all of you, for real. Yeah, how's the push for Twitch affiliate? It's going well. I should actually hit the all of the thresholds that I need after this stream. It should hit that threshold, so we'll see how that goes. I have to actually put in an application and things to apply for it, and I'm not 100% sure what that entails, so we'll see. But yeah, it's just been super fun getting to stream, and I didn't expect it to grow this fast this quickly at all. So I appreciate all of you for that. And I'm glad I saw that in chat too. You look forward to these streams. That makes me so happy that you look forward to it. That's amazing to me. I'm in constant, just a constant state of gratitude with all this, because I always wanted a little community like this, but I never imagined it happening in this way surrounding video games and and Baldur's Gate and these imaginary characters that I've that the game gave us, but then I also built off of with Faeryn and everything. So thank you guys. Just just thank you. I'm going to stop rambling now and end the stream here. But I will see you all again next week. I will probably actually be doing another Dragon Age stream next Thursday to do the best ending as opposed to the worst ending that I did yesterday. But I'll let you all know. Keep an eye out on my Instagram stories. All my links, of course, if you don't follow me anywhere other than here, all my links are on my Twitch if you want to find me on my other social media platforms. And yeah, I'll talk to you all later, guys. Bye.